Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to Life of Lainebut, or welcome if you're new. I did get a vlog camera for Christmas this year and I'm still working on figuring it out, so just be patient with me as I do that. We'll get it, don't worry. First off, since I didn't get to say it in my last video, thank you for 500 subscribers. Also, thank you for the response on my last video. That was pretty cool of you guys. Those numbers might sound really small to you, I don't know, but to me they're really big and I'm obviously couldn't have done it without you guys, so thank you. If you haven't liked this video, you can do that. If you haven't subscribed, you can definitely do that. I would also love to hear what your resolutions are. I wanted to make a video kind of reflecting on this year just a little bit and then, you know, looking forward and setting intentions for the next year. 2021 obviously was not a great year worldwide, but for me, if you've watched my videos, you know it has been a pretty good year and brought lots of, I guess, necessary change. I started at Purdue online in January and then I started on campus in August. I assistant coached a boys volleyball team, which was not really in my plans and it was definitely not what I expected, but I'm glad to have that one under my belt. I got an internship with a company slash brand that I'd been wanting to work for a really long time, so that's been really cool. In the world of social media and YouTube and creativity in general, I made so many videos and I think the longest break I took was like a month or less, and I posted almost every weekend this past semester where I hadn't been on campus in a while and I was really busy, so proud of myself for sticking with that. I got to explore a lot of things creatively, especially within like content creation, and I had 2 TikToks running as ads at one point, which I hadn't done before, and that was cool to see. In my personal life, I feel like I've said yes to a lot of things that I would not normally say yes to. I started climbing, I made new friends, I changed my hair a lot of times. I think I had 6 different hairstyles slash colors this year. I definitely have some new confidence that I did not have before, and I think some of my old, not all of it, but some of my old like cockiness has turned into confidence, which is, seems like I'm maturing in that way, right? I look back to high school and think about the classes that I took that were like stretching my brain and worldview every single day, or my first semester of college, which was a super challenging time in my life, and I think about how much I was growing and changing, and recently I've been feeling like I'm back to that place and like I've been learning and growing and continually becoming, and I hadn't felt that way for a while. Whatever stage this is, it feels good and I'm not trying to leave anytime soon. I do like New Year's resolutions. I love the idea of a fresh start, and I love that everyone gets to turn over a new leaf universally on the same day. At the same time, I've realized that I'm not the type of person who can do something cold turkey every day for a year. Like if I wanted to go to the gym every single day or like work out every single day, I would not. I would fail at that very quickly. November of this year, I found myself waiting for January 1st. I was really tired of this year, even though it was good and I wasn't at all unhappy. I don't know, I guess I was bored and I wanted a fresh start, and I wanted to be done with finals and move on from the classes and professors I was mentally over to new classes and professors that I haven't had time to form an opinion on. And I was like, well, that sucks because there's still 2 months until I get a fresh start and until I get to start a new chapter, and I'm just kind of stuck here. Back when I was stuck at the part in November, I just wanted to get to dead week so I didn't have to do any assignments, and then when it was dead week, I wanted to go to finals week so I could be done with my finals, and then I wanted to be done cleaning my apartment, which took forever, so that I could go home. When I got home, I wanted to get to Christmas and New Year's. Now we're here and I want to get to the week before school so that my professors will host my classes and I can put my calendar together, and then I'll want to start school and then go on this trip that I'm going on, and then I have my birthday, and then we have spring break, and eventually I will be back to the same point in the semester as I was this November, and then I will only have 1 year of college left. It sounds pretty obvious when I lay it all out on the table that that's a dumb way to live life, where I'm always looking to the future and feeling like where I'm at now is just a stepping stone to my final form, where I'm completely happy and successful and where I've achieved and obtained everything that I wanted to. Like when I write it down on paper, I know that that's not it, and I know that's not unique to me. Whoever's fault it is, whoever you want to blame it on, I'm still the one who has to escape that pattern. I'm reading this book right now called The Liturgy of the Ordinary, and if I'm being honest, I might have to read it a few times before I really understand it, but it's talked about the parts of life that seem kind of in the way of actual life. The chapter titles are like making the bed, checking email, eating leftovers, sitting in traffic, etc. There's one bolded quote in it, and the first part says, "God is forming us into a new people." And when I hear to that, I'm like the sermon at church this Sunday, or completing a really hard class, or graduating. Those things are the events that will help me fulfill my purpose or become who I want to be or who God wants me to be or whatever, right? And those are all good things. Like graduating is good, church is good. Dude, there's something in my eye. I want to pause for a second and tell you guys that I'm not trying to preach at you. I feel like this sounds like I am, but this is my reflection on my life and what I'm fixing for myself. This is not at you. This is for me. But you can take it too. So there's that first part of the quote, God is forming us into a new people, right? And then there's the second part of the quote that says, and the place of formation is in the small moments of today. And then I'm like, oh. And if you aren't religious, I feel like this can apply to you too. Using YouTube as the example, when I started making videos, I loved brainstorming the ideas. I love the sound of my own voice. And I liked watching views come in, you know, when I posted the videos. And that would take me maybe 2 to 3 hours, right? What I didn't like was the editing process, which took me probably 3 to 5 times as long. And I didn't want to do it, but that's like 75% of what YouTube is. And there was a point where I had to be like, oh, this is what I have to do. If I want to do YouTube, I have to edit and I have to spend my time editing. And I have learned to love editing and I have learned to edit a lot faster, but still, even when I like it, it's just like so, I feel like I see it really often as like in the way. It's not as exciting as the rest, but you have to do it. Applying it back to my life, so much of my life is the dull in between and the monotonous tasks. Everyone says that social media is a highlight reel, but like even on YouTube, how many times have you guys seen me make my bed or do my skincare routine or chop an onion? A lot of times. And off of YouTube, how many times a week am I washing the dishes and doing my busy work assignments and being annoyed by my interactions with my professors or my classmates or my friends, waiting to get to the good part? I have a feeling that if I stick with this mindset, every step closer I get to the good part, whether that be a degree or a job or a relationship, I will feel the same and I'll still be looking towards the next thing. And especially I will still have to clean my room and wash my body and fold laundry and buy groceries and eat leftovers and check email and sit in traffic. I don't want to set a resolution that says I will do something specific daily or weekly because, like I said recently, I don't actually know who I want to be or what I want my life to look like exactly in a year, but I do know that I want to enjoy and also be grateful for my life, boring or exciting as it may be today, as much as I see myself enjoying it in a year or 10 years. If you did come for resolutions, here are some things that I did in 2021 that I liked and want to continue in this next year. I hope I spend more time away from my phone and set better boundaries with it. I'm working in social media and I have so many friends who do not live next door to me, so I know I can't delete TikTok, I know I can't never check Instagram, but I do know that I can do a better job. Things I can do without my phone, or maybe at least without wasting time on my phone, include going to concerts, having conversations with friends, reading. I really hope I can read a few more books on my own this year, cooking, exercising, etc. I think that kind of boils down to being more present, right? I hope I care less about what people think even more, which I have done a lot, at least this past semester, not just with like shaving my head, but the dumbest stuff that I used to let my insecurities hold me back from. It is so frustrating looking back, thinking about the things I didn't do or half did because I was embarrassed. Imagine how many subscribers I would have if I had started this channel when I wanted to start this channel. Imagine how many skills or hobbies I'd have if I wasn't scared to fail really badly a couple times in the beginning. Imagine how fulfilled I would be from interests that I have decided not to pursue or hidden or pushed aside because I thought they were too weird. I also hope I learned to manage my time a little bit better. There's this thing I heard a while back and I'm not sure who said it. Nature does not hurry, but everything is accomplished, which I try to repeat to myself when I'm feeling rushed or stressed. This isn't much of a goal, but I do really want to continue getting to know myself and figuring out what I want from life and all that stuff. Well guys, I'm sorry that this video was kind of written and formatted like I was going to be really imparting some wisdom and knowledge to you when I feel like this was really just me saying that I don't know anything. I was panicking a little bit a couple weeks ago and wondering if I should continue doing YouTube and feeling really uninspired, and basically I was like, what if this is really embarrassing? Like, what if I am just like, most people in their brain, right, have the thing where it's like, what are people saying about me? Everyone is talking about me. Everyone is waiting for me to fail. Everyone is sending every single one of my YouTube videos to each other and making fun of them. And then you say that to your friends and they're like, no one is thinking about you that much. And I just disagree. I don't think that's true. From personal experience, from knowing other people, strongly disagree. I do think the thing is, like, it doesn't matter for the most part. I got this camera. I'm feeling good about things now. I'm a lot more inspired than I was, and I feel like I'm good to keep going, basically, and excited to keep going. And I hope that I keep feeling that way. Again, if you haven't liked this video, would so appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you here. Also, comment your New Year's resolution, for real. I really want to know what you guys are up to this year, or if you have like a word or something, those are really cool. I love you guys. Happy New Year. I'm really looking forward to this one, and I hope you are too. I'll see you soon. Bye.